The narcissist did not pick you at random. You were not chosen by chance. You see, they followed a system. They followed a plan. It was a conscious decision. They singled you out. They purposely selected you as an object of their attention. You see, many people believe that narcissists target weak people. They believe that narcissists go after people who are not strong enough, to withstand the pressure. But that's not the truth. That's not completely true. They target people who are easy to manipulate, but they also want their targets to be strong as well. Narcissists target people based on superficial things. They pick people who are physically attractive. They pick people who are powerful and successful and important as well in the community, because they know that they're going to get a lot of supply from tearing someone like this down. They're not going to get much out of a person, tearing down somebody who isn't all that attractive, a person who doesn't have a lot of money or success, because there's nothing for them to sabotage or destroy. There's nothing to fuel them to take down this kind of person, because they're already down on their luck. So what are they going to do if you're already down on your luck? This is why there must be something on the surface that attracted the narcissist to you. And once they've gained access to your life, the progress they make depends on your boundaries, right? So if you have weak boundaries, right, they're going to deceive you. And they're going to try their hardest to take you down, regardless of what position you have in life. It doesn't matter if you're a doctor or a lawyer, or a nurse, or you have money and lots of success. If you don't have boundaries, they will take advantage of you. They target people who have recently left a relationship as well. They target people who are going through a difficult time in life, because that makes you more susceptible to the abuse. You're more willing to tolerate it. And then you change at the core by the end of the relationship. They've changed everything about you by the end of the relationship. Y'all, they know what they're doing. You'll be a completely different person by the time they get done with you. And that's what they know, because they strip you of everything that makes you who you are. They strip you of your of your indispensable qualities. But it's not because you were weak. And that's the thing you got to realize. They target strong people who are in a vulnerable state. And then they exploit them while they're in that state, while they're still able to take advantage of them. But narcissists will not let you blame them for it, because they see it as though you gave them the opportunity to do this to you. You let them do it. You let it happen. You made it a possibility in their minds. You didn't have to tolerate it. You didn't have to stay with them. This is how they feel. They see it as though you ruined your own life. You stuck around. You let this happen. And this is how they feel, y'all. Because if you didn't accept that kind of treatment, right, nothing would have happened to you. Y'all, they will even say this to you at some point. They will say things like this to you. You didn't have to stay. Why did you stay? Why did you stick around? You could have left me if you thought I was abusing you. Y'all, they will say this right in your face. This is just how sick narcissists are. That's how narcissists think. They don't see it as though they're ruining your life. They see it as though you're doing it to yourself, as though you are the cause of anything that happens to you, which then they'll use to justify their actions, right? Which is why the longer you stay with them, you start seeing more and more abuse. It gets worse and worse over time until you start to lose yourself, because you're giving everything to the narcissist. But there's no point in complaining about it to the narcissist, because they don't care. They see it as you allowing them to stick around and do this to you. Don't sit down and believe that, they target weak people. Oh, it's all about weak. No, they target very strong people, right? Because it's a job. It's, and we know narcissists are lazy. They don't want to work for anything. But when you become a challenge, right? They enjoy tearing you down. They enjoy the challenge, because guess what? They're already plotting what they're going to do to you. They literally are plotting what they're going to do to you. You guys, I ignored a big red flag in the beginning. I had a narcissist ask me, have you ever had somebody just break your heart in two? Y'all, listen, they will tell you certain things. That's why you can't take anybody at face value. Looking at body and all these good looks and, getting into all this sexual activity and letting these things blind you. You have to vet people very carefully. The narcissist actually asked me, you ever had somebody just break your heart? Right? And I'm just like, what kind of question is that? Who asks somebody something like that? A narcissist. That's who. And at that time, I wasn't educated, y'all. So I really didn't understand. I thought it was just stupid. I was like, why? Is that your plan? Because apparently you don't know who I am. I don't get my heart broken like that. I don't go through things like that. I haven't ever been through a heartbreak. That was exactly what I told the narcissist. And guess what? At that point, I became a challenge. Oh, in their minds, you know what? Oh, yeah. That's what they were saying about me. In their minds, right? We'll see about that. This is how they operate, y'all. It was a plan. It's always a plan with these individuals from the gate. They want to find out what type of boundaries you have. And when you ignore red flags like the one I just told you about that I ignored, these are the kind of things that make them stick around because you become a challenge and they want to show you you're not what you're talking about. At that point, I became a challenge. You know, they will say things right in your face like it's nothing. So don't ever think that they just target weak people. They don't. If you have things of status that they feel like they can tear down, they want to tear it down. They want to show you some things, okay? These individuals are wicked to the core. And they have no problem with showing you who they are. And y'all, they will say other things as well. Not just, oh, have you ever had a heartbreak before? Or they will ask you, you know, they vet you very carefully in the beginning about relationships that you've been in. They want to find out all that they can about you to find out how hard it's going to be to take you down. This is what they do. Y'all, it's crazy. And people, we ignore this. But a lot of things they will say to you. They will. They don't just, target weak individuals. They target people who they know could be a challenge for them. They target good-looking people with, success and things going on for them because they know one thing. I'm going to get in there and take that from. I'm going to tear that down. I'm going to make sure you're nothing when I walk away from you. This is how they feel. This is how they feel. This is why so many people have a hard time putting themselves back together. And y'all, I'm going to be honest with y'all, some never do. I'm going to keep it all the way platinum with you. Some never put themselves back together. Some people never recover from narcissistic abuse. And listen, it happens. It happens. Some people just feel so broken. So broken. They don't have the willpower to want to get themselves back together, y'all. They feel so broken. They talk about the years they lost on their lives and things that has happened to them and how they feel they could never, be the person they once were. And sure, it changes you. But guess what? You can become the best version of yourself. And guess what? When that happens, the narcissist, right? Watch this. You see, when that happens, they're scared of you. They don't want to be bothered with you anymore. They won't hoover you. They won't come near you. They will be the cowards that they really are. They can't take that. They want to leave you damaged beyond repair. They don't want to know you put yourself back together. This is why they stalk you sometimes. This is why they employ all these flying monkeys. And they want to be friends with people who are around you. And they want to keep doing check-ins. And they want to stalk you on social media. They want to find out just how good you're doing in life. Right? If everything they did to you actually worked. And when they find out that it didn't work and you're back on your feet, guess what? We don't want to imagine how they feel, right? Because we could never imagine how a narcissist feels. But let me tell you how they feel. They feel broken. Yeah. They feel they failed the assignment. Yeah. And guess what? They want to come back in if they know that they can get back in, which means you still have to have some kind of love for the narcissist or some kind of care for the narcissist. But when you heal and you heal properly, they know they can't get back in. They know they failed the assignment. They failed to tear you down. They failed to break you beyond repair. They know that they can't come back. And that's an injury. That's a hit to their ego, a massive hit to their ego. They can't take that and they want to stay away from you. Yeah, I've seen it happen. They don't want to come back near you. They don't want to hear about you or talk about you. Y'all, they don't even want to hear your name, okay? Because they know they can't get back in. They know they failed the mission. They singled you out to destroy you and it didn't work out. And that's a massive hit. That's right. A lot of y'all don't understand how powerful you are dealing with a narcissist. And y'all, I know it's not easy for a lot of people. You know, I know it's not easy, but one thing you can bank on, when they realize they couldn't tear you down, when they realize that they've gotten away from you, and they check back in, right? They do a little heat check to see what's going on with you and find out that you're thriving, things are going well. That's a problem. Not for you, it's a problem for them. They know how they left you. But don't let them come back and find you like that. And listen, y'all, it's good to pick up and move away if you can. If you have the funds to move away, the means to move away, once you get out, change all phone numbers, black out on all social media. These things are necessary for your healing. But once you've healed and you've gotten all these things together, you won't want the narcissist back. You won't want the narcissist anywhere near you. You won't be concerned about the narcissist. The last thing you'll be worried about is a narcissist or them trying to come back near you. You won't even be worried about that. They won't either, because guess what? They don't want to hear from you. They don't want to be anywhere near you. They don't want to see you. They don't want to hear your name. Listen, you cause a massive injury without even being anywhere near them, because anything that they do to people, they want to come back to make sure it worked. And when they find out that it didn't, it hits them hard. It hits them where it hurts. It really hits them where it hurts. I've seen so many times people recover from narcissistic abuse and they come back and tell me their story like, Yolanda, listen, they're scared of me. I saw them and they went the other way, or I saw them with the new supply. Yeah, I've never gotten this close to seeing anybody with the new supply. I always get out of Dodge. You do something that, dealing with narcissists, and I have an issue with you, I find out who you are, I'm getting away from you. You won't know my whereabouts, where I'm located. You won't be able to find me on social media or anywhere else. Now, of course, I have a YouTube channel, so if the narcissist happens to find my YouTube channel or anything, I'm pretty sure the results will be the same. You will know better than to try to reach out to me. Even subliminally, you'll know better not to even try me. You will know better. Because nothing you did worked. Nothing. All you did was make me the best version of me. That's all that you did. And you can't come back into my life no matter what you say. You know better to even try to reach out to me. That's the thing. This is how hard it hits them when you heal and do the work, the inner work. No shortcuts. All inner work. You take care of yourself. And this is what people have to realize. You want to be strong enough to do everything you have to do for you. Become the best version of you. And they will never, I can promise you, they won't bother you. They know better. So if y'all still, trying to put it together and think that you were weak, you were never weak. It wasn't that. Narcissists don't have boundaries. They do whatever, whenever, however. It doesn't really matter to them, who they target. But it's not all about targeting weak people. It's not a lot of times it's nothing to even do with that. You guys, that's it for this video. Take time to like, comment, share, subscribe. Until next time.